Chiefs Kingdom, buckle up. The season opener is not just a game, it's a primetime statement in São Paulo, Brazil. Chargers on one sideline, Patrick Mahomes on the other, and the loudest talking point is the wide receiver room. Rashee Rice is out 6 games. Rookie Jalen Royals didn't make the trip. And just like that, 2 names have stepped into the heat lamps, Brownlee and Tyquan Thornton. Before we dive in, quick shout to everyone pushing us to 5,000 subs. If you love daily Chiefs talk with just the right amount of optimism and honesty, smash that button and join the family. Let's hit 5K together, today. Here's what changed and why it matters. The NFL suspended Rashee Rice for the first 6 games, so those chain-moving, YAC-heavy targets are off the table until Week 7. That's a hole in Andy Reid's script. Meanwhile, Jalen Royals, a camp riser who looked ready to help early, was ruled out for Week 1 and didn't travel. So the plan behind Rice got even thinner. Suddenly, the Chiefs need new bodies in a loud spot. International stage, divisional opponent, all eyes on the passing game. But here's the twist. Kansas City is used to this. Every year, Brett Veach and Andy Reid find a guy. A depth piece becomes a game plan. That's where Brownlee and Tyquan Thornton come in. Let's start with Brownlee. He's the sturdy profile, 6 feet 3 inches, 200 plus, wins through contact, gives you a red zone body and third down toughness. Brought in on the practice squad back in January and worked his way into the mix through the spring and camp. He's not a gadget, he's a trust me on this slant receiver who can box out and finish. If the Chiefs lean on condensed sets and RPO slants near the goal line, Brownlee's frame becomes a feature. This is where it gets spicy. Tyquan Thornton changes spacing. Former Patriots second-rounder, 4.2s speed, added to KC's practice squad late last season and made the 53 this summer. The deep ball's been a camp emphasis, and Thornton has flash timing with Mahomes on posts and corners. If he earns 12 to 20 schemed snaps, his vertical threat can force the Chargers to declare early, and that opens the middle for Kelce and the inbreakers for Hollywood. So what's the rotation? Expect Hollywood Brown to headline, with Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney mixing based on packages, and Thornton as the speed lever. Brownlee is your matchup counter. Heavy, bunch, red zone, third and medium. Xavier Worthy still has a role to stretch grass horizontally and vertically, even if targets are modest. His motion and speed matter to the coverage picture. And remember, Mahomes has emphasized timing and trust all camp. Whoever's in the huddle is getting the football if they win their leverage. One adjustment to watch: personnel diversity. With Rice out, Reid can lean harder into 12 and 13 personnel looks, dress it up with motion, then isolate a WR versus off leverage. Brownlee's size plus Kelce's gravity can create easy leverage shots for Thornton over the top or Hollywood on a speed out. Don't be shocked by a scripted deep shot early to test the surface and the secondary size, especially in a game where momentum and crowd energy are weird because we're in Brazil. But here's the curveball: field conditions and travel. The venue and logistics have been a subplot all week. If footing's tricky, that favors the guys who win with body control and hands, advantage Brownlee and Kelce, while still giving Thornton value on clearouts and deep overs that stress safety angles rather than pure go routes. The opening 15 play calls will tell you how Reid sees the turf and tempo. It's the Chargers. Divisional. Overseas. And their secondary still centers on Derwin James with a reshuffled corner group, Dante Jackson, Tarheeb Still. So the Chiefs will hunt matchups and pre-snap tells. Hit this one, and you start an AFC West run with a statement road win. Yes, even at a neutral site, that doubles as a tiebreaker seed chip down the line. Early body blow to a Jim Harbaugh team that wants to reset the rivalry? That's tone-setting stuff. But here's the kicker. It's not about perfection in Week 1. It's about clarity. If Brownlee gives you chain mover reps and Thornton flashes 2 explosive moments, the offense's puzzle looks solvable until Rice returns in Week 7. That's how KC survives September and stays atop the West. Alright, Chiefs Kingdom, talk to me. Which W are you trusting on 3rd and 6 in the 4th quarter? Brownlee's frame or Thornton's speed? What's your ideal WR rotation behind Hollywood for the first month? And does KC need to add another veteran, or will Veach's "find a guy" magic hold up again? If you're new here, help us push to 5,000 subs. Daily Chiefs breakdowns, all season long. Drop your takes below, and I'll feature the best comments on the next show from Brazil. Let's go get 1-0.